What the heck is Wizards thinking? Covert Chill. After hours recording. Nashi in Brawl. This is the Alchemy Nashi. Wizards, in their infinite wizardly wisdom, well, they decided to buff Nashi Illusion Gadgeteer, and they gave this sucker Flash. Now, this was already a sweet card that entered the battlefield and conjured a card in your graveyard into your hand and gave that card Flash as long as it was a non-land. Now this has Flash too, which means it's a Menace Ward 2. And guys, it's insane. It's absolutely cracked. So we're gonna expose just how stupidly busted this card is when you load up with sweet Sultai interaction. Let's start with a little do we like our top card game. And it turns out we love our top card. We're up against the first sliver. A wash away slows them down quite a bit. So we'll take that draw. I mean, first sliver is a pretty busted deck. I could really use like a Vexing Amulet in here, but I don't have one. So we have a black-blue in hand, so let's get a green-black. Maybe it was supposed to be green-blue. Oh, we keep Cavern. They probably don't run counterspells, but hey, it's a land, and it's insurance. Floody Strandy. Wash Away can also counter whatever comes off a Cascade trigger, which could be important. This is usually just a go big, mega ramp, mega big baddie deck. Recovery. Naming Rogue. We have a few rogues in here. Just gonna get back this Foothills and ensure I have the next land drop. Seems kind of funny using a tap land to do that, but here we are. I'm gonna keep filling my graveyard. 4 mana. So Nashi can come down and make a Mishra's Bauble, can also make a Bala Ged recovery. Oh, we might play the Wash Away. Let's see what happens this turn. Yep, they just go right for it. So resolve the trigger. Let's see what they get. We see that they run Time Warp. Okay, Invasion. We're going to counter the Invasion. Well, first, let's have a little look. We have information now. Let's surveil. See what we hit. Thieving Aven. Doesn't seem like a card I can protect here, and Fuel for the Treasure Cruise is useful. I'm going to counter the Invasion. It's going to be a hard invasion to protect. We're going to let the first sliver be on the board. So, what our deck is, at its core, we're a Time Warp deck. Our evil plan is to copy Time Warps. A lot. Where are we at? 5 engrave? I think... What does Nashi make here? Another Wash Away? Maybe. The Essence Flux is awesome for Nashi because it basically gives us a way to block this first sliver every turn. The concern, of course, has to be what's coming out of the hand. So I think we take the first 7 and try to be patient. Okay, that probably needs to be dealt with. How do we deal? I don't have the answers. Nice 6 mana play. Kind of insane.
I am the master here.
So we have to get 7 damage.
Undead end.
So first and foremost, get me a Wooded Foothills. Then I want to fill my graveyard, so we flicker. And we pick up another one. So attack you to 3. What? Did they just chicken out? I mean, I know that they probably can't ever kill this because I keep flickering, but I'm taking a lot of damage. Maybe that's what they're thinking, is that what I'm going to do is attack the Liliana. Then they're going to attack. I'm going to flicker. Then I'm going to block. Then I'm going to flicker. Then I'm going to block. I'm also going to treasure cruise somewhere in here and draw 3. And we're going to try to get ahead that way. I guess the opponent's just not feeling it. Maybe my thinking is what did them in. But we're going to try to get out the key and see if we can find a time warp to start casting Nashi time warp as soon as possible. Quick reminder, if you want the deck list, it's in the description. And yeah, control everything. That's our goal. I mean, we have Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual is kind of busted. We have no green, but we have Tameo. We go first. They'll kill Tameo, I'm sure. And we're up against Tiny Bones. This is new Tiny Bones. So it's oops, all discard. It's a free mulligan, I think. Ooh. We still have the Dark Ritual, but we have Agent of Rafine and Frog. That will keep them busy. Oh, they're not going to like that. Psychic Frog. What a card. I recently learned about this Modern Horizons Megastar. Oh, God. Whoa. Turn 1 Phyrexian Arena? Wow. You might be surprised by this play. Gimme. I mean, I'm going to draw multiple cards a turn. So are you. That's just how it works. We're just going to be throwing cards around here. Yeah. Well, interesting, right? Gotta do this now. Do I hold the Tidebinder, though? I've got to be able to attack through the Tiny Bones. So, Tidebinder, you're out of there. I'm kind of scared to give them a temporal manipulation, not gonna lie. Nah, they're not blocking, which means we're drawing. Deathrite Shaman. I think they're gonna do something I'm not gonna like. That's a good prediction. All right. Hope for the best. They gotta deal with something. They're probably gonna attack the hand, which means we have to get rid of Tiny Bones. Nothing yet. What's happening? Interesting. Well, maybe it's time for them to kill the frog. Soul Shatter. Sacrifice a creature or planeswalker with the highest mana value. Rude. But that works. Meat Hook. Alright, we have to kill Tiny Bones. This card has to go. There's a land down here, right? There sure is. There you are. Hold. I'm gonna wait till they try to force me to discard and then kill Tiny Bones in response so they can't just play it again. They go Key to the Archive. It's a powerful card. What are they gonna get? They discard Necropotence? Guess they feel they have enough cards? That's wild. That's... Whoa. Okay. I think we do Temporal Manipulation. Mostly because we just want to make this happen. With Nashi. Edict. So yeah, I think we hold and wait for them. But yeah, the plan is to Nashi the manipulation and start taking more turns than they take. But we have a counter spell, so we can hold. See if they go for a time warp. Maybe we don't Nashi yet. That's pretty expensive. Okay. And then what? They're nosing. They're peekabooing. Okay. Nothing. Well, I'm gonna try to take a look at what you got. Shieldred the Apocalypse. Edict you. Counterspell the Edict. Okay. Down a land. Feels bad. And we didn't draw another one. All this mana and they're gonna have tiny bones. It's not good. Our opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. So I can respond to that trigger, right? And hit it with the Deathrite Shaman. But I also want to hold up the other possible effects. I'm just passing. Man, they're just getting 2 cards off Arena, which is very dangerous. But I think we have to be ready for anything here. That's a very good card. My turn to counter a spell. How do you like it? Baleful Mastery, I'm going to draw. Sweet. Do I get a land? Nope. Now I get a land. Okay. I have 1 mana open. Can they hit me with a discard effect? Reanimate Glissa. Okay. And hit me. Yikers. Well, each opponent sacrifices 2 creatures. And then I have 1 mana open, so I can Treasure Cruise. Yeah, they kind of got me on the Deathrite Shaman there, but let's have the Wash Away open for the Tiny Bones. Oh, they're at 11. Let's drop their life total a little. But I don't want to discard. Hopefully they don't duress this Treasure Cruise. But yeah, since we already hit our land drop, we're going to wait and hope to catch Tiny Bones with the Wash Away. That's the plan. The plan failed. Plan definitely failed. But look how close they are to death. A Shieldred could get there if we catch them with the wrong cards in hand. And they take a Vein Ripper. Okay. Vein Ripper? Yikers. Okay, well, we start here. What cards don't we need? You don't think. Well, you are kind of a one of a kind. Definitely don't need you or you. Yeah, we can find worse things. There we go. See if we can locate a land from this. And maybe even something a little better. I mean, the Vein Ripper doesn't gain life on its own. They're going to need to play something else. We're almost in range for Shieldred to just get them. But it would be really nice if we found like a Thoughtseize or a Duress. If this dies, they get a drain trigger. We don't want to give them that. Yeah, let's solve the equation. Find a Thought Seize, I think. We got 13 health. We got 2 turns here. It's gonna be close, but I think I can do this. Okay. What here removes something at instant speed? Absolutely nothing. What kills me? I mean, the Liliana is very good, but it actually helps me here. I'm just gonna take the cheap card. I've got a plan. They're at 5. They pay 1 for the arena. Then they draw. That's 2. They don't have a way. Okay, they got Raven Man. That doesn't help. Do they have a way here to deal with the children? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Plus we have Wash Away. I think we've got them. And they would have to, like, I don't know what they'd have to top deck. Because pay 1, 1, 2, and then their draw step 3, 4. Also, as long as if one of their creatures dies, but it's on their turn, then the Vein Ripper trigger doesn't work. I guess they have the tower, right? Is that how they get out of this, with the tower? Oh god, I hope not. It's close. It's very close. It depends when they use it. No, sacking a creature draws a card. That doesn't do it either. They have to sack the zombie and draw a removal spell, and then they have to untap and draw another one off the arena. Because here I go to 1, trigger.
No way but mine.
5. Okay, they get to untap and use the tower. Is that good enough? Ooh. Oh, I think they had to do it in response to that trigger. I think they had to do it in response to that. If they had done it in response, maybe, right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wait, do I die first? No! Oh, that does... Because it's on their turn. Because... Wait, they got to stack the triggers. Oh, that was... The Phyrexian Tower Vein Ripper play got me. Did I have a way out of that? I don't think so. Because, like, Uro is a net lose, too. It's not a good play. Yeah, that was close, man. That Thoughtseize ended up costing me the game. Ouch. Bristling Bill. Fun. Is that hand good? Yes, it is. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Want to surveil into more land. Beautiful. So weave the nightmare, -5/-5, counter a spell or heist. Very flexible, very excellent. And our opponent is going off with the elves. And we don't have a solution. Okay, that's a lot of creatures. We're gonna need a board wipe. So what do we not need? I don't feel like Psychic Frog does anything this game. And then the other card we're just gonna draw again anyway. So we're really close on temporal manipulation. I want to kill the incubation druid, but we can wait until the bill targets it, I think. I'll play you and pass.
Oh no! I'm late for class!
Interesting. If the opponent's taking the aggro route, I've got time here. Got a forest. Here comes Bristly Bill. Yep, had a feeling. Still good. Land. Attack. Investigate. Manipulate. Draw. Ooh. Spiral. Tower. Trigger. Let's go, Tamio.
This will be a boon to my research. Think before you act.
Pay 3, kill Bill. That's fun to say. I know a movie like that. End turn. Probably go fetch a Surveil. And then Psych Rift next turn. I don't think they'll endure. And no land drop. Yikes. Tamio well defended here. Ooh. Ooh. We love it. We love to see it.
Can't fix everything.
We chill.
Violence is not the answer.
That's a good card. Ooze. Everybody go home. Discard to hand size. Or say goodnight. Glarb. Sultai Showdown. Very dangerous deck, but you gotta have answers. And we have some here. We don't have an answer to a turn 1 elf, and that is scary. But the deluge, you're hoping we'll get there? Okay, no turn 1 elf. Well, they know now that we don't have a stifle. Let's let them make their choice. And I'm going to play around their stifle. Grim Tutor. It could be anything. But nah, been too early for that. Let's fill that graveyard. Nashi can always make it happen later. Okay, Kellen. This is a fine little card. 2 Surveil lands. Cheating. Holding fetch lands means you might be able to Surveil land later. Let's see what they do. I go for Kellen. It's fine. Right into my clutches. Good little marsh. Let's run out the black market, which they're probably going to try to answer. It's a very powerful card. I mean, I'm sure it's tempting to play their commander, and they do. One land, huh? No shapeshifter this time. Ooh, that's a good card in this matchup. Dead Glarb. Let's pass. We're doing just fine. I'm greedy with the surveils because they feed things like Uro and Nashi. Okay, when you cast this, draw 2. It's the Null Drifter. And then it just goes to the graveyard, right? I guess it's really good, though, with the Glarb. And they've got their Triumph. They're passing. 14 health gets scary. Oh, bingo. That's what we're looking for. Cards are great. Let's be a little careful with the life total, though. Here's Uro. Do you think they're lining up an Emergent Ultimatum? It's possible. 6 cards in grave. Make it 7. Time to start watching out for that life, though. I guess I'll play the Lantern. You never know when it could come in really handy. Seven cards. Do I go for 3 here? If I do, I lose the Uro. I think I'm just holding for Nashi. I think this might be a Nashi. Nashi copying Grim Tutor is kind of aggressive. Nashi copying Deluge. It's a lot of life to lose. I got a fetch land here. Nope. Case of Locked Hothouse, so they can play stuff from the top. They have 1 mana open. They have 2 mana open. Please use it. I want to play this Emergent Ultimatum very much. Okay, we get a look at their deck. A lot of big chonkers, no counter spells there. What if the counter spells are in their hand? Let's try bringing you out. No response. It's triple green, 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 black, black, blue, blue. Okay. I think we can go for it. Just make a treasure here. I think we can go for it. Boom. Those 2 and Nashi's on the field, so Thassa. Infinite turns. So the trick is with Thassa Nashi, you get back, you conjure a Time Warp every time it enters. And then the Time Warp has flash because Nashi gives it flash. So with a stop in your end step, you can cast the Time Warp before you pass the turn. Roxanne. Rats versus cats. The classic showdown. Is this hand any good? No answer to Roxanne here. And going second is really hard in this matchup. I guess this kills a Roxanne and we've got a manipulation. I'll try it. But man, this seems slow. Especially if they have a turn 1 elf. They usually do. Or that. Okay, it's something. Watch life total go burr. Go easy on me. I haven't been on the draw against Roxanne, I mean Ragavan, in a while. Must be nice. My Pact of Negation? Cast it, I dare you. Okay. Good draw. Can't complain. Wish I'd drawn that a turn ago, but hey. I've got enough things to keep the worst things from happening. I haven't seen an abundant harvest in a while. That's probably better than the 41st land. Hammer pass? You're gonna play that an Archimancer? No, they're gonna hold. Why? What do you got? Well, we're keeping lands. We are definitely keeping lands. Here's a row. That mana drain. It's a little late, I think. But, hey, maybe they'll be afraid. It's really good. It's really freaking good. They found something better than Roxanne and they played around Wash Away. Yep, need it. Gotta have it. Manipulate. Get a little further into the deck. All right. Please resolve. I didn't think I'd get that opportunity, but I will take it. Unfortunately, I have to use the mana now, and I can't. Should have passed my second main if I was going to make those plays. I just did not foresee things going that way. Now, hopefully, opponent doesn't have an untapped land here. They've only got 2 cards left. Did they use the arena? They didn't use the arena? I think they're flustered then. We're getting there. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. They're just showing me that they know how it works. It's a little late for that. Okay. Well, I'll be ready for Roxanne next turn. So will I. So will I. And it's a face-up play if they know that Nashi has flash now. It's a face-up play. And they're going right into it. Ta-da! Well, at least they didn't exert that time. A whole bunch of mana I can't use yet. Ooh. May I Hazaro? We want the triple blue for the essence flux. Although, what can we do right now? Ooh, we can get manipulation, can't we? Yes, we can. That's gonna be game. Like I said, we couldn't use it right then, but we can use it now. Opponent's done holding priority. But I think they're in big trouble, and I think they know it. They don't know the flux is here, which is basically another turn or a mana drain or a breach the multiverse. But all we need to do is flicker Nashi. As fun as breach is, and take an extra turn and win the game. Easy. I haven't seen Borgarigmos and Fibblethip in a minute. Let's see what kind of deck they're running. Oh, look, a turn 1 elf into a turn 2 frog. I love it. I mean, this is the kind of curve you have to run in a competitive Brawl deck these days. Just the best cheap cards. It's so Sultai too. Card draw, removal, recursion, ramp. Life total go down. Oh, are they gonna match? Indeed. Difficult choice. Do we play the Psychic Frog or do we eliminate the opponent's ramp piece? I think we want the frog. Not gonna lie. What you got? That's what I thought. Scammed a point of damage like a boss. And let's see if they use that goose. Conundrum. A lot of love for Conundrum out there. It's not that hard to play around, though. Not really. Halfling. Yikes. But what do they do about this? Ooh, card draw. I love card draw. Out of there. 2 mana here. Could be 3. I think I want the maze out of the way, though. Yeah, that's a good card. Seems very good in this situation. Ooh, the Slumber Mound. A little land destruction. See if we can get rid of that goose. What they're holding up might be make a food. Give it up. Your goose is cooked. Rude. But I accept. I didn't want this elf anyway. I'm a hater. So, Expansion Explosion, make a copy of my Edict. Doesn't change the fact that we're drawing cards with the frog. And I love this frog. We'll pass with Nashi available. Will they counter Nashi? Maybe. We could double heist their deck instead. Let's go for it. If they counter it, that's fine. So less things for them to counter in the future. Anything we're using our graveyard for right now? Nope. Well, we can regrow it, actually. It's kind of sick, right? But until we can't get it back, yeah, let's move it. It's fine. We're fine. Time warp. You think that would resolve here? It showed us a tail's end. They could definitely have another thing, another counter. Man, would time warp be really good here. I think all we have to do is wait for them to try to resolve Borborygmos and think of Fibblethip. Let's just pass. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Repeated reverberation. Well, we're getting a sense of what they're here to do. It's copy big spells, which is not what I would have expected from this, but here we go. So they put that on the stack, huh? Let's heist your deck and see what we get. Burn down the house, Pinnacle Monk, Fires of Orthanc. Pinnacle Monk. That's surprising. I guess they really didn't want to get countered by their own counterspell, but I didn't hit one. I think what we're doing next is laying this resolve and then hitting it with Weave the Nightmare. Zimone and Dina, another Sultai showdown. This is more of a sacrifice and ramp strategy, not really a graveyard strategy. It's really hard to pass up a hand like this, though. Kind of covers all the bases. Okay, the goose is here. Need land. Got it. Grasp. Slow down. Foretell. Well, that is usually all runs Epiphany in a matchup like this. Soul Guide Lantern. Get that goose out of here, and we'll pass. Probably just going to draw off this as soon as I can, though. Wash away. We could also hold it for the Epiphany, but we can make a copy of it with Nashi, so I'm sure we're fine. Go get blue-black. Yeah. And we want land. Untapped, preferably. Bin that. One more shot. Surveil land busted? Not quite. Let's solve for... What do we need? We have double black, double blue, single green. We need green? Yeah. Look at that. Solve the equation. Fixing my mana. Brilliant! Restless Cottage. Let's try for the key. We're trying to keep the Soul Guide Lantern around for the Fatal Push. Demonic Tutor. I mean, Demonic Tutor gets Time Walk after Oracle of the Alpha. That's kind of insane. I mean, discarding Temporal Manipulation has to be scary. Okay, they've got Kami to make some forests. I do love that card. Here's Zimone and Dina. Oracle? We could go fetch Ancestral Recall, but let's wait a minute, shall we? Draw, trigger Revolt, Fatal Push. Deathrite Shaman. Rusco. Yikers. TikTok. And the Monvuli Recluse. Okay, are we just going off now? Let's find out. Oh, I mean, I want that card. So maybe I'm not tutoring? I want that card. I can tutor an Ancestral Recall, but I want that card. Forget it. Let's try to time walk here. Let's drain him. Try to kill him in this sequence. Or at the very least, bore them to death. Looks like it might be trickier than it looks. We might run out of cards on this. We get Demonic Tutor. I mean, Demonic Tutor into Thassa is game over. Let's do it. Has Flash. I didn't have to do it now. I forgot that. But don't worry. It's only because things are too awesome to be real. Maybe I do want to do it with them tapped out. I don't know. Hopefully the Serenade keeps us alive. I mean, if they go Emergent Ultimatum, I could lose here. They go tap land. It's probably good for us. They go for the Epiphany. Yep. Kind of knew that was a thing, but they didn't gain a ton from it. They didn't even get a good attack. They go for the Zimonandina. We'll hit it with the Strix Serenade. Sing me a song. I was hoping they'd fight over that if they had a counter. I'm guessing they don't have one. TikTok 6. You know, what are they going to do? They can multi-block it. They can multi-block things very well. I think we better just start the infinite turns. So remember, when we get a time walk with this, it has Flash. So we can cast it as long as we have a stop on our end step before their next turn. Now eventually they get 7 new cards. It's a little scary. But they definitely can't win. So we can start tapping their stuff with Thassa so we can get in good attacks. And from there, infinite turns should do the job. On the play, nothing on turn 1 or 2 is scary against Yarok, but we have Thieving Aven, we have Emergent Ultimatum in hand, a ramp spell, and Solve the Equation. I'm going to try it. This is the most ambitious keep I've done in a while. It's a very, very slow hand, but I want to heist them. They probably won't let me just attack them with Thieving Aven, but if I make a copy with Nashi, maybe we just exhaust their removal. I think if I've done something really wrong in the video so far, I haven't just run Nashi out on as soon as I have 4 mana every time. It probably makes a lot of sense to get Nashi down on the battlefield as soon as you can. If they kill him, you just get the effect again in the future. It's a pretty good deal for you. This is bad. We kept a very slow hand. Our opponent appears to have kept a very broken hand. Well, that is definitely scary. We played a lot of their hand. Let's see how many fetch lands they have to go with these Vine Lashers. There's one. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. I'm going to run out the Aven. It's easier to Uro into a land and maybe draw a 2-drop as well, because most of our cards are 1 or 2 mana. So maybe we can double spell off the Uro in the future. Always fun to watch landfall starting turn 1, double landfall from turn 1. This is why Rune Crab was so hated. Also, this opponent is like, but kind of insanely slow anyway. Well, I get a treasure. That can help me cast an Emergent Ultimatum, which could just end the game. I mean, I guess they're just feeling super aggressive, which, you know, fair, but wow. So what do we do? What do we do? This is tough. I think we Nashi here. That's what I said last time, right? We Nashi. We make a land. The question is, do they know Nashi has flash? They know. And they don't have a counter spell, we can guess. Oh, never mind. Okay. I guess they could have things to get stuff from graveyard. We'll block the token. But yeah, this is 6 mana next turn. It's getting there. It's getting really, really close to the Emergent Ultimatum. And if Nashi's on the field when you Emergent Ultimatum, it's often GG. I do have to keep the Yarick from winning the game, but Pact or Counterspell should do it. And we do need another mana source. Does this get a permanent? Card from graveyard to hand. There's a Dark Ritual over there. It's really close, guys. It's really close. I think the play, solve the equation. We'll grab Dark Ritual. Put this out. Pass turn. We can go get blue source and counter something if we need to. We have Pact to back up the Ultimatum. 10 is not much life. And double triggers is a lot, but they didn't play a fetch land. We have a shot. Splunking. More lands is scary. Just please, come on, just whiff on this. They do not whiff. Okay. Am I dead? It's really close. Too close for comfort, that's for sure. Wow, they still have land? Oh my god. Yeah, I might be dead here. Should I have countered a splunking? Yeah, I pay 1 life for the Verdant Catacombs. I can't do it. I can't do it. What is this? When enters, create a 1/1 screen for each time. Well, yeah, we have to counter that. But I can't pay the 1 life, right? Or I die? I think I lose. I have to draw an untapped land that doesn't hurt me. Yeah, that's the right attack. Oh no. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm gonna lose this. There's 5 in the graveyard? Okay. Down to 1. And that's a pain land. Oh! Okay. I need green, 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 blue, blue. That won't cast it. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Oh, I should have Dark Ritualed first? No, that wouldn't do it either. As far as flashing back Uro. Yeah, I definitely screwed this up. It's a terrible, terrible situation we find ourselves in. Where's the 1 ring when you need it? Oh, careful, it's probably just on top of my deck. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe I blew this. They are on 1 card. If it's... Oh, they're going to draw that, then they're going to double draw. Yeah, I completely punted this game. It's 1, 2, 3, and green, green to get Slicer. Gets back. Oh my god, I thought I had it. I really thought I had it. But to be fair, I got turn 1 doubled. Like Dark Ritualed. That's usually game over, and I kept the slowest hand I've kept tonight. It happens.